Lux Anguis here. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another very important foundational topic in occultism, which I feel is not a lot talked about, and it is actually about physical exercises. And it isn't necessarily just focused on usual, traditional, spiritual, physical, quote unquote exercises such as yoga. It's more so focused upon, we could say, more the mundane side of exercise, which can be, for example, simply but profoundly weightlifting. I've been now training my body consistently for about, I started seriously when I was 17, I think. So 8 years I've been training, and of course the first impulses as a young adult or young child is usually very immature ones. You just want to look good, which is nothing wrong with it. Like some people just do it just to look good and be good, and also just being healthy too. But actually, the more I progressed on exercising my body in whatever shape or form it manifests throughout my day-to-day life, which is primarily just focused upon weightlifting, I kind of realized that this became a very foundational thing for my own self, my own mentality. Weightlifting, exercising, is not just about looking good and be healthy. No, and of course, there's the other extreme route, which is just to look good and at the same time also being unhealthy, because some people are abusing drugs and have very strict diets, very nutritional deficient diets to look a certain way, So for me, the more I progressed on this path, the more I kind of realized how foundational exercises is on this occult or spiritual dark journey one goes down, It's like, when you are opening up these primordial doors of evolution, of chaos, of ancient order within your own system, and your system is right now modernized, because these many frequencies, bad coping mechanisms, society, how it is today is very material focused, and you literally opening up doors within your own soul and spirit, which are primordial in nature, and can cause a lot of disruption and instability all in all, And hence why I found it more and more important the more I went down this path to actually build a deeper connection unto my body, and how I achieved that and how I came to acknowledge that is through working out. Working out my body, challenging myself with heavy weights, challenging myself with heavy reps, challenging myself to go there nearly every day. And of course, I have 1 or 2 days off or 3 days off, or how much my own body needs. How much my own body needs to rest again, because you cannot train heavy every day. There are some rest days or days where you go quote unquote easy on your own self. But there should be some movement happening on a daily, like a discipline, and this will help you ground the energies. This will help you find your own self in your own body. This will help you build a stronger mentality on this path, because this path is usually made for warriors, for kings, for queens, for people who are challenged on many levels, and if you do not challenge yourself also on a physical in some way or manner, and build there some strengths up, it will affect every other aspect that you do, so challenge yourself on a physical plane, exercise, overcome and achieve some milestones on training, your own personal milestones on training, and don't just go there with the mindset of just looking good or looking great, But actuality, you do this for your own greater good, for building up a fortified mentality, for building up a discipline, for building up a essential in your own life, for being active, for being healthy, for being grounded within your own body, for being here in the moment and showing your own consciousness. You have the strength, you have the power, you have the will to push through these heavy obstacles. You know, in essence, that's for me all about is overcoming, integrating, letting go of these heavy obstacles. And the more I did it, the more like I found not only strength within my own body, I found also the needed strength within my own soul, with my own spirit, with my own mentality. And hence why me personally I found it's a very, very important occult cornerstone and foundation to actually exercise your own body. It's not just for looking good, it's not just for being healthy. It's actually to ground you in your own body and earthing yourself and giving you a sense of order and focus and strength that you will need if you really go down seriously this path. Sooner than later, I promise you that. Other than that, NAGA bless, and we surely see and hear us again.